We're looking at the technique, but we're also looking at the levers. Okay? One thing important when we do knee waza technique is your first catch, your first part of the technique has to be really quick. With knee waza, after the first part, then you can slow it down and make everything tight. Yeah, really, really tight. The first part is the speed of the catch. And that's why this drill that we did, moving around the partner, is so important. For instance, you know, if my partner's made, make it seem like this is not good, we just pause it. Does it seem like it? So, yeah, and your partner's not down here. Of course, if my catch is for Sangaku, or Sangaku Jime, I need to be around without my partner escaping. So, just to move with the speed to fight my first catch. Yeah. Okay. So, the first part of the session is going to be looking at Sangaku Jime, right? Just to make the catch into the hold down or into the strangle and arm lock. Okay. A lot of people know to get here. It's when they come to get the arm, especially with the younger ages, that's when it starts to fall apart. They take the arm and they just start to pull like this, pull at the arm. Obviously he doesn't want his arm to come up, so once they start to pull, you keep the arm down, they start to pull away and they have nothing. Or they start to throw themselves backwards in this position and the partner keeps the arm down by the side and they have nothing. Okay? So what we're looking at is how to use our own arms and our own strength to lever the arm on, to make everything tight. Once we make everything tight, then we start with the rolling. We don't just throw ourselves over. Okay, so Sangaku Jime. Here, we lock the legs in, we go for the arm. Okay, I'm not going to lean down like this, but I lean just far enough. My first step is to pull the arm to here. Yeah. So my opposite arm is going to go through the gap. But first, I have to make a small pull enough to get my arm in. And I wrap. Yeah. If my elbow is up, I can't use it as a lever. So, when I make my elbow here, even when my partner tries to bring his arm really tight in, he can't. Yeah, so we have this lever. Tie off. Now we can start Sangaku Jime. Yeah. This is the harder part, just to get this arm. Yeah. Keeps it in, get your elbow up on the back. Leave it in. This arm will stay down. Tie off. And once you have this tied off, you have so many opportunities, so many possibilities. It doesn't have to be Sangaku Jime. Of course, you can just make your way around. And it's so hard then for this partner to escape because you have the whole shoulder tied off. You can only really turn in towards me. You can only really turn this way. And it's difficult still. Yeah. So this is the key. First, here. It's not going to be easy. We bring the elbow up into the back, lever. Use it as a lever. Keep it down. Okay, lever. Tie off. Of course, Sangaku Jime. We pull to the side. Side to here. Arm lock. Hold down. Okay. We Sangaku. Okay. So most of us should know Sangaku Jime. The important part is the arm, to tie it off, make it strong. Okay? Once we get to this position, of course, we can go through everything. When the arm lock on, making the hold down here. And you can make it like we did with the beginning, move around the partner. If you want, sometimes you start from the back, move around, direct, with the legs in, start to work the arm. Yeah. Arm, middle of the back, lever up, and tie off. Okay, just this first part. Let's get to this first part, just here. And then we have a look at the rest after, just the first part. Okay. And that's why first we're thinking about the arm, tying off the arm, then we make the roll. We've seen it where a lot of people go Sangaku Jimmy, and they will get their legs really nice, throw themselves backwards with just this, and spin through. Okay? So that's why we start with the arm and we build. It doesn't even matter if the legs aren't so good. If we can't get them legs all the way in, but we manage to get the arm, and the arm is tied off, it doesn't matter if the leg is here. Because now I still have something. I can still have something. I have a control. Okay? So that's why it's so important that the arm is tied. And this lever, the lever, of course, sometimes it's going to be really strong. It's going to be difficult if we're not quick enough to pull it out. Okay? So, of course, if the arm's really deep in, really deep here, it's not going to be possible for me to just pull it out to there. If I can just get just this, so I can just see my fingers. Just this, even when the arm's still in. All I want is just to see my fingers. Then, I can take my own hand and pull enough, just pull enough, just to get my elbow to here. Once my elbow's here, I dig my elbow and I peel up. And I can take it. Okay? Now I have my position. Now it should be finished. Okay? Here, heel, up. Okay. If the Sangaku is what we really, really, really want, you know, I might be specialist Sangaku, I only can make Sangakus. Can't get it from here, they're too tight. Okay? My legs aren't in a good position. I can also spin round to the back. Okay? With speed and make the entry onto the hand. Okay. Same side. From here, like we did earlier, spinning. I spin round. I have my same entry, exactly the same. And my arm is here already. Okay. So, from here, we make a few times. We take the arm, and keep it in. My hand is pretty much touching the mat. I grab my own hand, I pull up. I make my catch, and keep it strong. The next time, the arm's too far through. Can't get it. I try to pull it out, can't get it. So, I spin to the back, same, follow underneath the armpit, I grab the wrist, only for a minute. Spin round, my arm was off the wrist, turn. Yeah. Tie off. Same way, exactly the same. Same position, here. Ready to go. The finish at the moment is not important. Tie it off is important. Okay. Good. For most now we have this movement. And the key is the elbow, this part, in the back for the lever. This is the key. Okay? A few small mistakes that I see is easy to put right, but this is the key that we can really use the arm. And I'm going to do another technique, really small, just easy technique, but again, only for this, and you will see it later on. Only to use the arms as levers for later. First we continue with the Sangaku. So, if we've come even from the back, here, taking the wrist in, moving round, of course, we want this. Right? What we find, sometimes the arm just comes up the back here. Yeah? Every time, snap it down, back to here, here. Okay? So when the arm is here, you have nothing to tie off. Just bring it back into here. Tie it off. And from this position we have everything that we want to do. Before we go into the techniques, before we go into making the Sangaku, doing the arm lock and strangle, we're just going to go one more position just to show you from transition, direct from transition. So, okay, so for me, I would normally do it on the other side. I've done it this side just for right-handed. Right. So imagine fighting, something's happened, we knock the partner down to this position. Now, direct from this position over the top, here, you have this same position. So pulling my partner in, I tie off. Directly from standing to knee waza. Okay? Directly from. So I make some movement, I go down, yeah, direct, over the top of the arm, pull in, and I wouldn't go directly down, I will keep my partner off. Here, tie off. Now we have this position again. Simple. Now we can start to make the techniques. Because that's so simple, I'll go directly to technique. Make all three of them. Keep the control. First one, we just pull through. Always pull the arm in, big stretch of the leg. Take it right round. Strangle. Don't keep it tight for so long. Here. You need a little bit of tightness. Take the arm for the arm lock. Not up. Okay, you can. It's quite difficult to get enough drive to arm lock here. The arm lock. Down. This is easier. Down and along. Okay, otherwise, hold down here, however you want. Okay? Like I said, the finish is not the important part. If you don't make it to this, it's because you haven't done the right stuff at the beginning. Yeah? That's the important part at the beginning. Okay, let's start to finish off. Maybe sometimes make it from a transition. Pull down, round, yeah. Yeah? And I've done it on this side because right-handed grip. For me, automatically, I would do on the other side because I'm left-handed. Yeah? So every time I make the Sangaku, I always thought about this when I make the Judo. If I'm down, I would be this side because of me being a left-handed fighter. Okay, let's go. Different entries for the same position. Only for the same position. Okay? Just a small covering of the last one from the direct transition. And nowadays when we make a transition, the first thing that a lot of people are looking for, instead of the knee waza, is they're first looking for a throw. Unless it's totally dead, unless it's totally to the floor. Okay? But the reason why now when I make this movement and the partner's going into this position, I'm not taking all my weight down on the partner, I'm locking and I'm keeping my partner up because there's still a chance to throw the partner. Yeah? When I'm here, I can get a score, I can still get Wazari. Okay? So when I make this movement, I'm bringing my partner up. Yeah? You can't grab my legs anymore, you can't take me down. Okay? Right. When I'm here, and I come over the top, and keep my partner up. Right? Maybe I have a chance to come through the sumigation and get the score. Okay? So we're not going directly down with it. When the technique's dead, here, okay, I'm not going to make a throw. Of course, I have this position, I'm ready for my Sangaku Jimi. And like I said, for the Sangaku Jimi, is for you to play with. Once you have this, you play. You can make Sangaku, you can say, okay, turn over. Yeah? When the partner's resisting this way, you can come through, they come this way. Okay, but that's for you to play with. Okay? The important part for me is the arm, because the arm is the point that we never tie off. And it always gets left, and then the technique isn't tight. Okay? This position, from the back, this position, always pulling up into the body. Yeah. And direct from the front, and using the arm. Yeah. Okay. as a leader. So hold it. Okay. So 3 options, all for this position. All for this position. But it's such a strong position that I think it's important that we learn this. There's one girl, because with my group that I have at the moment, I have one girl in 70 kilos. There was one girl on the circuit this year. Tachi was okay, but she was world #1 ranking. She was #1 ranked in the world in the cadets. No, Tachi was okay, not really amazing. But only her knee was so good. Every time someone hit the ground, she would come from here, or she would make it from the front, the Sangaku Jime. And against everyone, she would win this. As soon as the person hit the ground, the knee was up, you know she would turn them over. And whether or not it was because she was so good, or a lot of the girls were so naive and didn't have the knee wasn't mind at the time. But she was so dangerous, and she made everything tied off. She would rarely throw anyone. But every fight, knee was up, and she was #1 ranked in the world against some good girls that you thought was much better than her. Only from the knee was. So it's so important. Okay, we'll have a quick rest, drink, and then we'll come back on and we'll go through the next technique.